Hi guys, this is Robin from If Robin Ruled the World, and today I'm here with another video on how I got this braid out. I asked you guys, what kind of videos you wanted to see, and of course, one of the answers was, I want to see braid outs, I want to see twist outs. So even though I don't normally do them, I wanted to show you guys that sometimes you do get the results you want, sometimes you don't get the results you want. So if you want to see how I achieve this look and how I feel about it, continue watching. Okay, so we're starting off with freshly washed hair. So I'm taking it out, and of course I told you guys before the key to success is sections. So I'm taking one section down and I'm putting some almond oil on it. I figured since I'm doing a braid out, I could probably put more product than I would normally use on my hair. So I'm going to seal it with almond oil. Now that I'm done putting almond oil on it, I'm going to split it into another section and twist up the back so it can be out of my way. In retrospect, I probably should have decided how I wanted to style it, but as you can see, we're just winging it here. So you guys know the drill. We can't leave the other side hanging, so I'm going to put almond oil on the other side, making sure to concentrate on those ends as well. And then I'm going to take the back section and twist it up. Next, I'm going to take a styler to put on my head. And of course, I'm using my holy grail Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Seriously guys, I love this stuff from the bottom of my heart. So I'm just going to take that and put it all over the section I am ready to braid. So after I'm done doing that, as you can see, I'm going to smooth the section out and make sure it's fully detangled. And then I'm going to split it into yet another section. I want chunky braids, but I also want definition. So I'm going to do 2 braids in each section. So now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, it's time to start braiding. Please note the concentration I have right now. Like I said, I have not done a braid out in a long time due to previous fails, but I wanted to be sure that I had pretty even sections while I'm braiding it. So I'm going to take that braid and braid it all the way down. So you see I'm braiding until I absolutely cannot braid anymore, and once I get to the end, I'm going to take the hair that is not in a braid and wrap it around my finger so that it naturally coils. Then I move on. I take that next section and then I smooth it out and begin to braid, but not without making my second cardinal mistake. I'm not sure if you guys can tell yet, but I'm so busy worried if my lips are moisturized that I didn't even notice that I left a piece out. I'm using my viewer screen to look into and see where my braids are, but somehow I just did not notice that there is a big piece just dangling, just waiting to be braided. And again, I continue to braid to the bottom and coil the ends when I am finished. Have the nerve to fill that section out and still don't see that big piece left out. But anyway, I move on to the next section, putting some Shea Moisture Smoothie on it, dividing it up and braiding it down. Braid it down. So you'll see me here moving on to the back section, and I pretty much do the same thing. I did a top and bottom braid, but I'm speeding through this because we ain't got all day to see me braid my hair. I'm braiding it down and coiling it at the ends. Alas, we have gotten to the final braid. So I'm going to wrap that last one around my fingers, but not before finally noticing that I have so many pieces of hair left out. There's not much to do but go back and redo the braids where some hair was left out, which I will spare you off camera. So after I got that in order, I just let my hair dry. I went about my day, and once I thought it was done, I began to take it out. So as you'll see, I go through trying a couple different methods on what I felt was best to take the braid out, but what I saw worked best for me is just carefully untaking the braid and sometimes just tugging it so that it will naturally unravel. So you'll see me here just taking out the very first braid. Now here I was pretty excited because the crimps were pretty defined from the braids, and I thought, hey, we're headed to success. This won't be a fail video. So you'll see me continuing to be extra careful not to disturb any of the pieces, and once I'm done taking out that section, I move on to the next one. So I'm done unraveling or taking out my braids, and I'm super excited here. Nice to find crimps, but obviously I don't want to walk out looking like this. So I start taking each braid that I did and dividing it into more sections. Now remember, I told you the first mistake I made was not deciding which directions I wanted the braid to go in so that it could be styled. So my hair is in a pretty weird shape, and as you can see, I'm kind of sketched out. So I get my handy dandy pick. And even though the pick gave it more volume, it's not really going to solve the shape that it has. You know, a little bit long in the front and weird in the back, and just a whole bunch of different things going on. And I'm just trying to figure out, why didn't y'all remind me that I'm growing my hair out from a taper cut and it is just all different shapes and sizes. As you can see, I couldn't take it anymore, guys. That camera thing wasn't working, so I went in front of a mirror and reshaped and pulled out the braid some more. So you'll see I'm still not feeling the shape, so I pinned up one of the sides. You'll also see that as I pulled them apart more, it seems that the crimps began to shrink. So you see me smoothing that one side and pretty much just pinning it up. So once I'm done pinning it up, I'm just doing some more picking and pulling, guys. And I must admit, when I first saw this, I just didn't know what to make of it. What happened to the crimps? Is this still considered a braid out? I don't know, but yeah. So these are the results, guys. I can't really even say how I feel about it. When I first took it down, I was like, oh no, it's happening. But you know, I probably also chose the worst possible day to do it because I had to go out and do something. I went to Sephora, and my friend Mackenzie, who I will link down below, she wanted to use me as a model for her makeup. So that's why I'm looking so luxurious today, guys. I could never pull this right here off. So anyway, I knew she didn't want my hair looking crazy for, you know, any pictures she may have wanted to take. So I'm like rushing, and I took the braid out down, and I'm just like, what do I do with this? I think the results are okay. I do not hate them, but at the same time, I have a lot of things that I would try differently next time. One of them being that I would braid in the direction, obviously, I want to style. I didn't even consider it. Like, I'm used to my fro styling it the way I want to, but with this, it kind of hung the way my hair was. The way it hung, just the way I had it braided, was not cutting it. But you know, I worked it out, and this is something I would try again. Like I said, I don't hate the results. They're okay. You guys tell me what you think about them. If you guys want to see more things like this, be sure to like and subscribe, and just down in the comments below, let me know what you'd like to see me do with my hair. But that's all I have for this week. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye!